Capricorn, July 14th. The day that literally rewrites your entire destiny, and I'm not even exaggerating right now. I just pulled the cards, and what I'm seeing is absolutely mind-blowing. Everyone thinks this is just another summer day, but the universe has other plans for you. Listen to me very carefully, because in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why 47% of Capricorns are about to experience the most massive breakthrough of their lives starting tomorrow. And yes, I have the receipts. The comments are already going insane because people are feeling this energy shift happening right now. But here's what nobody is talking about. Everyone expects your financial breakthrough to come through 10 of Pentacles energy, traditional wealth building, slow and steady. Wrong. The card that just flew out of my deck for your money situation is the Fool, and I literally gasped when I saw it. This is not what we expect for practical Capricorn, but the universe is saying your biggest financial opportunity is coming through taking a leap of faith that goes against everything you've been taught. The Fool is telling me that on July 14th, you're going to get an offer, an opportunity, an idea that sounds absolutely crazy to your logical Capricorn mind. Your first instinct will be to say no, to analyze it to death, to wait for more information. But Capricorn, this is your moment to trust your intuition over your spreadsheets. The financial abundance you've been working toward for years is hiding behind this seemingly risky decision. I'm seeing you've been playing it safe for so long, following the traditional path, doing what everyone expects of you. But the Fool is divine timing saying that your breakthrough comes through beginner's mind, through being willing to start over, through saying yes to something that makes other people think you've lost your mind. This isn't reckless abandon. This is calculated courage. And July 14th is when the universe presents you with this golden opportunity. The energy around this is so pure, so untainted by fear or doubt. I'm seeing that whatever opportunity comes your way, it connects to something you were passionate about years ago, but pushed aside for practical reasons. The Fool is bringing that passion back, but with the wisdom and resources you have now. This is your chance to merge your dreams with your discipline. But wait, there's more. The second card that literally jumped out of my deck is Queen of Swords, and this is about your mental clarity around relationships. Not Two of Cups lovey-dovey energy, but sharp, clear, decisive energy about who gets to stay in your life moving forward. July 14th is triggering a major evaluation of your inner circle. Queen of Swords is telling me you're done with people who drain your energy, who question your dreams, who make you feel like you need to dim your light to make them comfortable. This isn't about being cruel or cutting people off dramatically. This is about having the clarity to see people for who they really are and the courage to act on that information. I'm seeing that someone in your life has been taking advantage of your generous nature, your reliability, your willingness to help. But Queen of Swords energy is sharp, it's decisive, it's about cutting through illusions and seeing the truth. You're about to have a conversation or make a decision that completely changes the dynamic of an important relationship. This queen doesn't waste time on people who don't match her energy. She's diplomatic but firm, kind but clear about her boundaries. July 14th is when you step into this energy fully. You're not going to be mean about it, but you're going to be clear about what you will and won't accept moving forward. The beautiful thing about Queen of Swords is that when you clear out the relationships that don't serve you, you create space for connections that truly support your growth. This is about elevating your standards in all relationships, not just romantic ones. Business partnerships, friendships, family dynamics, everything gets the Queen of Swords treatment. Now, members saw this next card coming last week when I did the deep dive. The third card is Eight of Cups, and this is where things get really interesting. This isn't about your typical Capricorn career climbing energy. This is about walking away from something that looks successful on paper, but feels empty in your soul. Eight of Cups is one of the most courageous cards in the deck because it's about leaving behind what you've built when you realize it's not aligned with who you're becoming. For Capricorn, this is huge because you don't make changes lightly. You invest deeply, you commit fully, you build for the long term. But sometimes what you built in your 20s doesn't fit who you are in your 30s or 40s. I'm seeing that you've been feeling this restlessness, this sense that something is missing even though your life looks good from the outside. Maybe it's a career that pays well but doesn't fulfill you. Maybe it's a relationship that's stable but lacks passion. Maybe it's a life path that made sense years ago but feels like a prison now. July 14th is when you get the clarity and the courage to make a change that everyone else will think is crazy. 8 of Cups is about following your intuition even when it means leaving security behind. But here's the thing. You're not walking away from everything. You're walking away from what's not serving you to make room for what's meant for you. This card is showing me that you've been receiving signs, synchronicities, opportunities that point toward a different path. But you've been ignoring them because they don't fit your 5-year plan. July 14th is when you finally listen to that inner voice that's been getting louder and louder. The courage to walk away from what's not working is the same courage that leads you to what is working. 8 of Cups isn't about giving up. It's about having the wisdom to know when to pivot. And for Capricorn, this is revolutionary because you're usually the sign that sticks it out no matter what. Comments are going crazy right now because so many of you are feeling this exact energy. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've been having those 3 a.m. moments where you question everything, where you wonder if this is really the life you want to be living. The 4th card is Knight of Wands, and this is about the action you need to take. Not slow, methodical Capricorn action, but fast, passionate, inspired action. This Knight is telling me that after you get the clarity from Queen of Swords and the courage from 8 of Cups, you need to move quickly on the opportunities that present themselves. Knight of Wands is fire energy. It's passion. It's being willing to act on inspiration without having all the details figured out. This is so different from your usual approach, but it's exactly what's needed right now. The universe is speeding up your timeline, and you need to match that energy. I'm seeing that between July 14th and July 21st, you're going to have multiple opportunities to act on the insights you're receiving. But these opportunities won't wait for you to research them to death or create the perfect plan. Knight of Wands is telling you that sometimes you have to trust the process and take action from a place of inspiration rather than analysis. This doesn't mean being reckless. It means being responsive to the energy that's moving through your life. When you feel that spark of excitement, that sense of yes, that's your cue to move. Don't overthink it. Don't second-guess it. Just move. The Knight of Wands is also about being visible, being bold, being willing to stand out. July 14th is when you stop hiding your light under a bushel and start letting people see who you really are. This might mean speaking up in meetings, starting that creative project, applying for that dream job, or simply being more authentic in your daily interactions. Now, the 5th card is absolutely revolutionary for Capricorn energy. The star came out and I literally got chills. This isn't about practical manifestation or goal setting. This is about hope, about vision, about connecting to something bigger than yourself. The star is telling me that July 14th opens up a portal to your highest potential. The star is the card of wishes coming true, but not through force or manipulation. Through alignment, through faith, through trusting that the universe is conspiring in your favor. For Capricorn, this is a completely different way of operating. You're used to making things happen through sheer determination and hard work. The star is teaching you about divine timing and effortless manifestation. I'm seeing that you've been pushing so hard for so long that you've forgotten how to receive. The star is about opening your hands and your heart to let the universe surprise you with gifts you didn't even know you wanted. This is about healing the part of you that believes you have to earn everything through struggle. The star is also about sharing your gifts with the world. You have something unique to offer, something that can inspire and heal others. But you've been keeping it to yourself because you don't think you're ready or qualified enough. July 14th is when you realize that your light is needed exactly as it is right now. This card is showing me that whatever you've been through, whatever challenges you've faced, they've been preparing you for this moment. The star is about taking your pain and turning it into purpose, taking your struggles and using them to help others who are walking a similar path. The healing energy of the star is so powerful. I'm seeing that you've been carrying some heavy energy, some old wounds, some disappointments that have made you cynical about dreams and possibilities. But July 14th is when you reconnect with that part of yourself that believes in magic, that believes in miracles, that believes in the power of hope. Oh, my private community is having a complete meltdown over this next card in the best way. The sixth card is Three of Swords. And before you panic, let me explain why this is actually amazing news for your healing journey. This isn't about new heartbreak. This is about releasing old heartbreak that's been holding you back. Three of Swords is the card of necessary endings, of clearing out emotional baggage, of finally letting go of what's been weighing you down. July 14th is when you finally have the courage to feel and release emotions you've been avoiding. For Capricorn, this is huge because you tend to intellectualize your feelings rather than actually feeling them. I'm seeing that you've been carrying around old disappointments, old betrayals, old losses that have been affecting your ability to trust and connect. But Three of Swords is telling me that this pain is ready to be transformed. You're ready to stop carrying it and start learning from it. This card is about emotional intelligence, about understanding that your feelings are information, not instructions. You don't have to act on every emotion, but you do need to acknowledge and honor them. July 14th is when you finally give yourself permission to feel without judgment. The beautiful thing about Three of Swords is that it's not a permanent state. It's a process, a healing journey that leads to greater emotional freedom. When you stop running from your feelings and start working with them, you develop a strength and resilience that can't be shaken. I'm also seeing that this healing work you're doing is going to help you support others who are going through similar experiences. Your pain is becoming your purpose, your wounds are becoming your wisdom. Three of Swords is about transforming your suffering into service. The final card that came out is Page of Cups, and this is about new emotional beginnings, about approaching relationships with fresh eyes and an open heart. This isn't about rushing into anything, but about being open to the possibility of connection after a period of healing and self-discovery. Page of Cups is youthful energy, it's curiosity, it's wonder. It's about approaching life with beginner's mind, being willing to be surprised by people and possibilities. For Capricorn, this is about balancing your natural wisdom with childlike wonder. I'm seeing that as you clear out the old emotional baggage with Three of Swords, you create space for new experiences with Page of Cups. This might be a new friendship, a new romance, a new creative project, or simply a new way of relating to the world around you. This page is also about intuition, about trusting your feelings as much as your thoughts. You're learning to make decisions not just with your head, but with your heart. This is a big shift for Earth sign energy, but it's exactly what's needed for your evolution. The Page of Cups is also about creativity, about expressing yourself in new ways. Maybe you're going to start writing, painting, singing, or simply communicating more authentically. This is about finding your voice and sharing it with the world. So here's what's happening, Capricorn. July 14th is like a cosmic reset button for your entire life. You're getting the clarity to see what's not working, the courage to walk away from what's not serving you, the energy to take inspired action, the faith to trust in something bigger than yourself, the healing to release old wounds, and the openness to embrace new possibilities. This isn't just another day. This is the day that everything changes because you're ready for everything to change. You've been growing, evolving, preparing for this moment, even if you didn't realize it. The universe has been setting up this perfect storm of opportunities, and you're finally ready to ride the wave. The energy around July 14th is so powerful that I'm getting messages from guides, from angels, from your higher self, all saying the same thing. This is your time. Don't waste it by overthinking, by doubting, by waiting for permission. You already have everything you need inside you. I had to turn off personal reading bookings yesterday because the energy was just too intense and everyone was asking about this exact transit. The synchronicities are off the charts right now. Pay attention to signs, to repeated numbers, to unexpected opportunities, to people who show up in your life with perfect timing. Your practical Capricorn mind is going to want to question all of this, to analyze it, to make sure it makes sense. But sometimes the universe operates on a different timeline than your logical mind. Sometimes you have to trust the process and let yourself be surprised by how things unfold. The most important thing is to stay open, stay flexible, stay connected to your intuition. The opportunities that are coming your way might not look like anything you've planned for, but they're exactly what you need for your highest good. Remember, you're not just changing your own life on July 14th. You're stepping into your role as a leader, as someone who inspires others to believe in themselves and their dreams. Your transformation gives others permission to transform too. The comments are going absolutely crazy because everyone is feeling this energy shift. You all know exactly what I'm talking about. You've been feeling restless, feeling like something big is about to happen, feeling like you're on the verge of a breakthrough. Trust that feeling. Trust yourself. Trust the process. July 14th is your day to step into the life you've been dreaming about, but were too scared to claim. The universe is saying yes to you. Now you just have to say yes back. This is your moment, Capricorn. Don't let it pass you by. Your future self is counting on the choices you make right now. Choose courage over comfort. Choose growth over safety. Choose your dreams over your fears. The energy is building, the momentum is unstoppable, and you're exactly where you need to be. July 14th changes everything because you're ready for everything to change. Subscribe now because your future literally depends on staying connected to this energy. The universe is moving fast and you don't want to miss a single update about what's coming next for your sign. If you want more of this energy, you know where to find me. But right now, start preparing for July 14th because it's going to be legendary.